welcome to the Extra Pass podcast presented by Chemist Warehouse. I'm Brad Newley and I'm joined today with my co-host, as always, Adam Balls-Ballinger. What's good, man?
It's been a long weekend.
It was a late one, wasn't it?
It was a late one, yeah.
But a good one.
Southern Peninsula tournament with a couple kids in that. But I'm battling through. This isn't about me; it's about the players. But,
Yeah. No, it's about us.
We could do a side podcast. Just on my efforts,
can we welcome to the show Kyle Bowen, KB? Welcome back, man.
No, I appreciate having us.
Second time in.
Second time, yeah. We got it done last year, and now I'm honored to be back.
A lot of things have changed, mate. New host. Ben's moved to the back where he belongs.
Demoted.
Well,
by himself.
Really, we can't really go anywhere without talking about Saturday night, can we? CG 43 played 32 minutes and had 0 fouls.
No one's talking about the fouls.
No one's talking about the zero foul game.
Yeah.
But it's the 46-point game, boys. What were your thoughts?
Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, that second half is all a bit of a blur. With me only being here for 2 years, I've only heard rumors of that.
The
50-point game, and obviously, we know what kind of shooter CG is, but to watch that in person, and I mean, just the 22 points in 4 minutes to go along with the 46. I'm not sure how it was as a fan, kind of perspective, but as a player, it was, unreal.
Mate, the fans were just in raptures.
Yeah, where were you when it happened, Brad?
I was talking to Richard Ellery from Tyre Power. We're having a very good conversation about the races 3 days prior. Then in the background, we see a splash. I think he's going all right. But my highlight was when Big John, one of our ownership, goes up to Hutchie and gave him a little head rub after we hit the front. That was what was so good about this 46?
We needed the 46.
We
didn't have that.
We weren't up 30. We weren't up. This was like a proper crazy 46.
Not to bring KB on and just talk about Chris's 46, but
His impact was great.
I was sitting up top. I just got some Doritos. No, not Doritos. Nachos. They use Doritos for the nachos, though, if you didn't know.
Yeah, didn't know that.
And I was just sitting there, passing the time. And then by the time he hit his 6-3, I was actually standing up in my seat, no one around me, both hands in the air, cheering just like everybody else. It was
pretty awesome,
to see. Yeah.
I don't think we weren't. Well, I'd love to see that every week, but you really need to take note of those kind of things. So there's obviously the fan side of it, things, supporting, seeing your teammate do so well. Talk to us about the technical side of things. Were you actively seeking his man to go and screen him? Were you guys, was there huddles about we got to get him the shot next? Or did it all just come naturally, hit 2 threes, then bang, he's away?
Yeah, great question. I think it's a little bit of both. Obviously, CG is such a talented player, not only shooting-wise, but he understands the nuances of how to get open, how to get to his shot. So he's constantly moving. Like, you're watching the film and he's, sprinting around, ducking and weaving. But, we just watched the film this morning. I think our bigs did a great job. And, Rob screening angles, and then Delly as well, having a guy like Delly in that position to kind of accompany him. You see after he made the 6 threes, we got Rob on a slip for an
that
M1.
Was
and
beautiful.
And IC got another slip after that. So, yes, it's natural, and it's natural that CG is going to get open like that, but then, to have guys that accompany him like that and, understand that the gravity CG is going to have drawing 2 guys and then getting another guy open, it's, it was beautiful basketball, to say the least.
Now, you're more of a connected type player. You get the loose balls, the rebounds, the hands on things, and every now and then you'll have a good game. You're shooting the 3-ball fantastically at the moment. Can you recall a game where you felt like you were in that kind of you didn't score 46, but you felt like everything was going right? Have you had any of those moments yet in your young NBL career?
I think the Tasmania game last year.
Oh, yeah.
But like you say, I'm a bit more of a connected player, and I feel like I'm the most aggressive and the best when, guys are getting me open.
Absolutely.
So, and that's the beauty of this team. You got so much offensive talent that I don't want to discredit myself, but you kind of forget about me in the offensive scheme of things. And, that's when I punish you, and that's when I kind of,
Kids at
hit
home,
the open one.
take note of what KB has said there. So, okay, everyone's talking about the 46, but a lot of things got done to help him out.
Gritty,
Fantastic.
not pretty.
Exactly,
that's right.
man.
That's his
Gritty,
saying.
not pretty.
Gritty, not pretty.
Just
I
in
like
the
it.
engine room, man. That's where I love to be.
Interesting fact, there's actually 2 people in this room who've scored 46 in NBL games. Have a guess, people at home. Balls and I have both done it.
Did you score 46?
Yeah, 46.
When was that?
2007. So someone told me about, there was an interesting fact. It was Chancey. Chancey said there's a tweet doing the rounds.
I think
someone shared it, and you and I are on the list, mate. So
I saw my name. I didn't check for yours. Congratulations.
Mine, a little bit older than yours. I think you might have.
Well, I think 2008. Yeah. I saw that same list. Yeah.
So it's pretty special.
Anyway,
enough about us.
No, any fun memories?
Well, it wasn't televised, so it's mine actually on a DVD.
Yeah, mine wasn't either. But you didn't have so the thing is, 46 is a lot of points, and that was my career high, and it's not easy to do, obviously, but he did it so quickly. So he's hitting tough threes in a span of 4 minutes, and before you know, he had 22 points. But the thing is, he's doing is he's getting those shots off when our whole team knows we want him to have the ball to shoot it. Their whole team also knows that he needs the ball and he's gonna shoot it, and he still was able to hit 6 in a row. I mean, it was like something we'll probably never ever see that again.
The amount of space he was getting.
But even the first shot he took was, I was like, that's a terrible shot, even for him. Because he was down low. The guy had his hand up. He swung the ball around the guy's hand and then around his head, and it went in. And then I think that probably just sometimes it just gets you so focused and into place you don't even realize you're there. They kind of talk about in the zone.
How many field goals attempted was it?
32.
32 jacks. That's good going. 32
but let's talk about the 4 minutes. That 4 minutes was
span.
That's I mean, we're talking about a world-class shooter. I mean, absolutely on the levels of Curry or whoever you want to name.
I mean, we could talk about this all day. KB, Jack went down at halftime. Everyone's like, where's Jack? I said, KB's out there. Don't worry about Jack. We got KB out there. Tell us about your mindset playing that second half.
Well, it's funny, not funny, I shouldn't say funny, but the same thing happened with LT when we were playing Perth. And obviously that was, another crazy game. So, I'm always ready, and I hate that those circumstances arise, and that's when you have to step up. But I think that's what this group's about. It's always, we've got multiple guys on the bench that if someone was to go down the starting lineup, there's no doubt that they'll be ready and make an impact. And I'm glad, while CG was shy on offense, I had a few big moments on defense and a couple rebounds here and there. And I think that's just what I am to this team. One of those guys that will do the 1%ers, the little plays, and
your job that you did on Flex Doolittle was, shout out to Rattler, was sensational. His first half, he was doing his thing, getting to his spots really well, but something happened in the halftime, I'm sure you were talked about, but the job you done on him was great. So awesome.
I appreciate it. He was super aggressive, but it was funny you even said that, because at halftime it wasn't really like a rah-rah. We weren't really, uncomposed. We thankfully got it down to 14 at halftime, which is, a doable outcome, and then, the rest is history. And
Dino's pretty good with those kind of things. Whenever we're in tough moments, the old school mentality, I got to give him a spray. That he doesn't really do that.
Doesn't let go at halftime as much?
No, he might just say something. There is one time, I think, last year we played Adelaide and we watched the grand final the day before. Yeah. And he let us watch the grand final instead of going to the shoot around. He goes, sitting around watching the bloody grand final. No shoot around. We'll never do that again. Yeah. We came out and we ended up having a win, I think. So
nice.
We could watch the grand final again. Before we brush past the last weekend's games, Rob Lowe had a career high at the age of 32.
Yeah, they were talking about it on the broadcast I was really surprised at how few times he actually had 20 points in a game. I mean, he went way past that, but you think of the way he can shoot and score and the type of player he is,
But to do that at 32, I'm looking for an extension, man. I'm coming in knocking on Trilson's door saying, hey, pay up, boys. I'm getting career highs at 32. Rob, just awesome to see him. He'd been a little bit quiet too, but to see him knock down those shots was excellent. And all this came in our Indigenous game. That was so special. The anthem was a highlight for me. What were your favourite parts of the Indigenous game?
I mean, the anthem for sure was special. I'm one of the guys who sing along with it, and I just kind of had to quiet down and just really, it was like you said, it was beautiful. Really got the guys going, and the jerseys as well. I think the jerseys were super special.
Jerseys.
I mean, the whole spectacle.
And
I think we
coaches.
did it. Yeah, we did it with a lot of class.
The bundle on the front.
Credit to United.
Uniforms are always a highlight. They always kind of a lot of times you think, why that might be our uniform the whole year. It is cool to see, but just every team every year having in the stories.
Dino is known, if there's been a good performance in the jersey, he pushes to have that worn over and over again. So now we come out of this 10 game multiple games in 10 days stretch, 3-1, sitting top of the ladder. How are the vibes around the place?
I think it's obviously good. 2 big wins this weekend. But I think we're just trying to achieve a bit more consistency. I think in patches we have, great spurts where we're looking like the best defensive team in the competition, but then there's other times, where we're giving up a bit too many points and not really ourselves. So that's the big thing with Dean. He just wants us to get back to us. But obviously vibes are good. We know we're got enough talent in the locker room to do a lot of special things, but it's all about just putting it together for 40 minutes.
What is it, KB, after losses? And we seem to bounce back so well. And it's not a trait you want to have, but it's also a good trait in the same. We don't have slides. We're not losing 3 or 4 games in a row, but we lose one loss and it gets us back on track. But I assume there's not much of a different approach after a loss as there after a win. We're kind of always doing the same thing, right?
Yeah, it's funny. Like after a win, you're not going into the game thinking, well, like, I don't want to win this game.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to think about it because it's been like that ever since I've been at United these past 2 years. And I think I've just kind of got it down to we've got guys who love to win too much. And, like missing out on the last one, these guys, I can list anyone, Chile, Delhi, CG, they're just competitors at heart. And I think that's really what it is, the essence of it. I think we always come out just that little bit extra grunt, a little bit extra grit after a loss. So I think it's just, the guys we have in the roster.
Mm-hmm. You spent a bit of time at Perth. It's always nice to get a win against the old mob.
Yeah, no, for sure. I know a few of the people. It's looking a little different than to when I was there. It's funny, me and Chancey were together in Perth, and now we're
They've moved some things around a little bit.
But the core group's still there, so it's it's always sweet when you win.
And you're enjoying Melbourne away from the court?
No, loving it. It's
he said no, not really.
No,
he's not loving it.
Yeah, loving it. I'm not sure if I've got it as the best city in Australia quite yet, just because Perth is
got to be careful. You might get some blowback. Our listeners are very.
Perth is just too far away. That's its only. That's the
But he's from Perth, so
no, I know that. I gathered that from the.
And tell me about the frat house. How's that going?
No, the boys are good. Ketch has been a good addition this year.
There's 4 of you now.
Yeah, 4 of us, but
4.
We've got a bit more space. Old double story.
They're living well.
No kidding. 4. That is a frat house.
Who does the cooking?
We all kind of do our own little thing. I've got the Weber out the back, so if you ever need a good steak or anything, just come over. But no, the boys are good. I think it's always good because we're at similar stages in our career, so we're going through the same things. We have the same perspective on our roles and our minutes and all that sort of stuff. So we're all going through the same struggles right now. So
you've also got Maleeth's one of our training players. He lives with the guys as well.
Exactly. So I think we're all good for each other.
Yeah.
It's a good little chemistry.
How much hazing goes on in that? Much hazing or keg parties
the appropriate
or
amount,
dishes for a month?
Yeah.
Nothing. White parties, keg, nothing.
Trying to get us in trouble.
Trying to don't go having those kind of parties these days.
They know American.
You'll end up in all sorts of problems, as some famous rappers have been. Good. We're going to come back with more fun stuff after a quick word from our sponsor, Chemist Warehouse.
Score yourself a great deal at Chemist Warehouse. Find huge savings on all your favorite brands across vitamins, sports, nutrition, fragrances, hair care, plus heaps more. Shop in store, online, or click and collect at chemistwarehouse.com.au.
And we're back from the break. It's time for everybody's favourite. I've heard rumours it's actually going to be a fast 5. Balls.
Ready? This is Fast 5 with balls. Been waiting for this the whole time. Now we're on to the fun stuff. Yeah, they're hard hitting, so I hope you're ready.
We're going up for real fast 5 today with KB. He's got things to do, so he's got to move on.
Massage or something.
Weights, probably.
Weights.
Yeah.
No, he's done
sweaty now. Yeah, it's time for a shower and massage.
Oh, all right. Sounds nice. Okay, here we go. KB, what 70s cricket player do you model your look off of?
None. This is all natural. 101.
No, I'm not. It's a great look. I wish I could pull that off, but there's no one. Isn't there like
Ian Chappell?
Yeah, maybe Ian Chappell.
Have I had a stab in the dark there?
Yeah.
Do you
know who Ian Chappell is?
I don't know who Ian Chappell is, so I might have to do my
Australian,
research.
Do some chappy, good moustache.
If you smoked cigarettes, you would complete the look, like just complete, like with the
never too
hair,
late.
The mustache.
Actually, no.
Don't smoke
horrible.
cigarettes.
Exactly.
Do not do it. Okay.
Drink.
Maybe just for Halloween. If you dress up as Halloween. Sorry. All right. 46 for CG. What's your career high? We're going
That's
any
what I was
level.
going with that,
Yeah, we're going any level.
Any
Any level. You don't even need to tell us the level. Just tell us the points.
73.
73. CG, step aside, please. 73 is a lot. I don't care what
73.
level that is.
That's good going.
Yeah, that's a lot. Okay, you're a Fortnite player, right?
Fortnite player.
Okay, this is for the kids.
Okay.
Where do you usually land in Fortnite, and what's your favorite skin?
It's funny because I actually get a lot of this at any promo. They all
Yeah,
ask
the
me
camps, the camps.
skin. So like
Skin.
your,
So
your
my kids
character.
play. Yeah,
Skin.
you can choose your character.
outfit.
Yeah.
I like Roblox.
I think currently it's a Master Splinter.
Oh, nice.
From
Master
Teenage
Splinter.
Mutant Ninja
You don't
Turtles.
need to explain Master Splinter to me.
Splinter.
Or any of the
love
the turtles actually got the pack. So you know,
Very
so
nice.
sometimes if me and my boys are squadding up, we'll go in,
Yeah,
in
you
each
take
turn.
one.
Yeah,
Are you
it's actually sick.
Michelangelo, Raphael, Donatello?
Michelangelo.
You're Michelangelo guy. See, I'm a Raphael guy. You got
Be a
Donatello.
bleeder.
Yeah, the big stick.
Party boy. You're party boy.
They love pizza in the sewer.
They do love pizza.
Remember the sewer?
And tilted
Yeah,
towers.
I know the
And
sewer.
they used to smash Shredder.
Not used to. They're still doing
Shredder,
it.
April, the reporter.
Tilted
Yeah,
Towers
she was
is the-
nice.
is the location spot.
What is it?
Tilted Towers.
Tilted Towers. All right. I'm going to tell my kids
Yeah,
to land there.
Start
See if they
playing
can.
Fortnite, man. I got to be.
Okay, last movie you watched.
Oh, geez. I can't recall. I've been a lot in a TV series recently, but I'm looking forward to watching Gladiator 2.
Oh, yeah.
That's,
Oh,
I've got
that's-
that one
that's
circled
doing
on
the
release
rounds.
date.
What about in theaters? Is there a movie you've seen in theaters recently?
Um,
I mean, that could be like a year ago. People just aren't going
I
to
saw
theaters
Transformers with
anymore
my kids the other day.
the new
Is it good?
Dune?
Sick.
The new Dune?
Yeah.
That was good to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Yeah. What's your favorite movie of all time? Tough question. Just maybe give one of your top 10.
No, I'm actually real passionate about this. If we're talking like action, we Dark Knight.
Yeah,
But probably
yeah,
as
with,
an actual movie, probably
yeah.
Good Will Hunting.
Awesome.
Yep.
I think you guys said that last time. It's good to rehash. All right. Now this is a real random one. What car would you drive if you could drive any car? Like if you could just
If
pick
you
out
couldn't
any
drive
car-
a Mitsubishi, what
Yeah.
car would you drive?
It doesn't have to be a Mitsubishi. Shout out to Mitsubishi
Yep.
and Chemist Warehouse. What car would you drive? The Batmobile?
That's a great question. Geez, why am I blanking on it? What's the Back to the Future?
Oh yeah,
DeLorean.
DeLorean. Yeah, but
mean, I
with the
think-
flux capacitor.
Yeah,
everything.
Interesting fact. CG43 has never seen Back to the Future.
Really?
Yeah.
Too busy in the
What an
gym
idiot.
shooting.
He's a big Lord of the Rings fan. He doesn't
Yeah,
like to
he's
admit it, but he doesn't like to
science-
admit it. But yeah,
He's a
he
sciencey
loves that
kind of
stuff.
guy.
Yeah,
like,
fantasy
not-
type Lord of the Rings.
Dungeons and Dragons.
He won't admit it, but he on the sly, he's like, yeah, Lord of the Rings rules. All right. KB, great job.
Excellent work. So, we're back at it again with the 36ers on Sunday. They're fast becoming a bit of a hot ticket. You got that Trez Harrell. I'm sure that's what he likes going by.
Yeah, the monster.
DJ's back in town. Jarrell Martin. They got a cloud. Isaac back in the hood. Kitty. They got a nice little crew there. Big game Sunday. Talk to us about that one.
Yeah, I mean, we obviously did a great job last time. They came to John Cain.
We got them on a Sunday on the back end of a Friday, I think. So
Yeah, but
are they coming in
No
fresh this
excuses.
week?
No excuses.
yeah,
I mean, no excuses, right?
For them, not for us. We're not going to use excuses.
They had a win yesterday.
Yeah, they're playing well, but that
Playing
was at
some good
home.
ball.
That was at their place.
They play good there.
their home is they got a good
Yeah.
little home court advantage for sure. And Montrez gets the fans going, but no, the boys understand the assignments, and we've got a long week ahead, so no time to lock back in, enjoy the 46 and all the spectacle over the weekend, but big week ahead and bigger things to come.
I'd love to see 48 this week. No pressure.
Yeah, no pressure.
No pressure at all.
What's 73 from KB?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe a throwback 73 point.
There we go.
Explosion.
I reckon they'll take 40 to 50 jacks. But the
40
way
to
he's shooting at the
50.
moment,
Yeah,
There we go.
could be less. Could be much less.
There we go.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of The Extra Pass. KB, you've been brilliant. Balls, you've been you.
Yeah, also been brilliant. Yep.
Let's wrap it up. Thanks to Chemist Warehouse.